Hey guys, check out this earth tone project that we just finished creating. We're going to show you all the step-by-step tutorial of how we did this. We actually had a training class here yesterday. Many of these folks have never used our products before, and this is exactly what they made. It looks like minerals and quartzite coming to the surface. This is a really easy step-by-step project that you can do. We're going to give you all the tips right now. You can visit our website anytime at stonecoatcountertops.com. Enjoy the video. Okay, what we're doing, guys, is we're going to mix a 1-to-1 ratio, and we're going to mix it with a drill for 2 minutes. You got to make sure your edges of your MDF are sanded nice and good. We got 220 grit, and we're going over Ethiopia as our paint and primer in one color here. We've mixed our material. We've split it in 2 buckets. Half of it's in Coffee Metallic. The other half's in Pearl Metallic. And what we're going to do is we're going to spread these colors out on the surface, and we're going to mix them together. At first, it's all going to be kind of segregated, but we want to make sure that we take the brush and we chop it and we move it and we meld it all together. It's almost going to look like mocha on the surface. And the purpose of this was just to show what 2 metallics could look like, but we're going to build this color. This is just our base. We're going to turn this into that first picture that you saw, which is just flat out incredible. So we're just taking our 1/8 by 1/8 square notch trowel, and we're spreading all the material out. We use 3 ounces per square foot to get this coat. Right here, we're chopping and we're melding everything together, and we're torching it, and then we're going to step back and check it out. This really turned out nice. Now we're adding a little bit of pearl to the top. We're just taking a little mix of pearl metallic in our clear epoxy, and we used a paint stick and we whipped it around, and now we're chopping that in because we want that pearl to be the top accent, or what's really standing out. Look at how cool that looks just by itself, and as you torch that, it would meld. It would look like a cup of mocha right there. It'd look really cool. So now we're just torching it, getting it all evened out, and we're getting ready for our next step. What we're going to do next is we're going to brush this out and show what it would look like with a striated effect. You can even do this with a rag. You can take a rag and striate this, and it gives those metallics a really neat look. Just incredible depth. It's hard to tell on this video, but when you're up close and you see just what metallics can do, it'll blow your mind. Now we're taking our heavy spray of metallic. We have a fine mist and a heavy mist out of different spray bottles. In that spray bottle, we're going to have a heavy mist. We're going to use our bright silver, and we're going to spray bright silver. As soon as we get this black spray paint out, we're going to hit it with the bright silver. And because it's a heavy mist, it's going to cause large craters and large fracturing. If you did a fine mist, it's very fine. You can see that metallic right now is kind of sitting on the surface, and that's okay. It's going to embed and lace into all those fractures. Here, we have a class member doing the same effect, and he fogged it out just perfectly. Not too much paint. Now he's just misting it with that isopropyl alcohol, and the effects are just incredible and super easy. Different folks tried this same effect, and it became very even, very uniform. You don't want it perfect. Mother Nature is always random, and that's what we're going for. So we're going to spray some more of that metallic out, and we hit it with the we spray more paint out and we hit it with the metallic, and it just comes out awesome. We're also going to start adding different colors. We're going to add a clay. We're going to add some gold. And here we're going to add a little bit of clay. You can see that going down, and then more black spray paint and clay on top of it so that we fracture it with another color. And that was a fine mist just to give us different size craters and different size fracturing in the piece. Here we added some more of that silver over the top. And what they're doing is they're going through and touching any pit or bubble that looks abnormal or it's too round. Here we added some more gold. Just keep to your color palette. We're going all earth tones. We pre-chose the black and the clay and the gold and the silver, and we just layering and layering and doing that over and over again, and this is your result. It just becomes more and more deep. Here we're adding some more pearl. We're going to come back and hit that with some spray paint, and you can go different directions. You can go alcohol spray paint or spray paint alcohol, or you can just use the spray paint. Here we're adding some clear. It looks white, but it's going to clear up. We mixed up another batch of just clear to add these accents. And what happens when you put clear epoxy over all those effects is it pushes all the effects away, and it just opens it up down to that original base of that metallic coffee. And here we're adding some veins. Wait till you see what these look like when we torch them out. This really brings the piece to life. Oh my gosh, I love how deep this came out. It was so much fun creating this. Some of the class members were kind of skeptical at first. They're looking at it going, what's going on? And at this point, it's all coming together. Here we're fogging just a little spray paint over that clear to tint it. Here we're breaking up some of those bubbles. Make sure they look natural. You don't want just a perfect circle. Mother Nature always works in abnormalities. So we really like how this thing is coming together. Can you see how the clear is starting to clear up? Now look at this. We had one of our class members, he brought his daughter. He said she was a big fan of Stone Coat Countertops. He brought her on the second day. She did amazing. She was so good. And guess what, guys? She did just as good as any adult. Here we are sanding the piece, getting ready for our clear coat. And all we're going to do on the clear is sand it, sand the edges, wipe the dust, mix the material for 2 minutes. Again, use that 1/8 by 1/8 square notch trowel. Mix it for 2 minutes, and we're going to spread it with our trowel. Here we put it right out in the center, and we take our trowel and we have our trowel do the work. We don't want to spread that right to the edges. It'll all flow off. So I work it to the edges, and then I chop it. We're going to chop everything out to ensure that we see no trowel lines and no iridescence from those trowel lines. Brush those edges, long horizontal strokes, and then we'll start torching. Really easy to do a clear coat, and it's amazing. It hides any little pit or imperfection from that first coat. It locks all those colors in, and this is your real protective layer in your wear coat. We've torched it 3 times. Look at how clear it becomes. Oh my gosh. Hey guys, thanks for watching our tutorial on how to do an earth tone countertop. We really hope you enjoyed it. I know our class did. You can visit us anytime at stonecoatcountertops.com. And remember, until next time, from Stone Coat Countertops, you got this. We'll see you guys soon. Subscribe, comment, and share this video. Help us grow, guys. We really appreciate it. Let us know in the comments below, what would you like to see next? What kind of an effect are you looking for? We'll help you do it. We'll see you soon.